Well, you know, there's a lot of complaint.
Reverend David B. Kayode is a 60-year-old Ijiro-Ekiti-born Nigerian-American who migrated to the United States over 38 years ago and has ever since been deeply rooted in community service across the African-American larger community in both the city of New York, the state of New York, and the country at large. His community service and advocacy effort date back to the late 1970s, and he has since then been on top of his game, making himself readily available to the larger minority community, culminating in countless recognitions by the city, state, and federal authorities, not leaving out international honors. Reverend Kayode usually stands tall among his peers in community service in the United States, and this has taken him to various high places, including meeting and working with the immediate past American president, Bill Clinton, his wife, who was a one-time U.S. Secretary of State, and now Democratic Party presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton, the son of late Marcus Garvey, and a host of others.
As per what I've done, I started fighting for the poor one when I was the chairman of Voice for the Voiceless of New York. I fought for I'm one of the major contributors to a dollar van in New York City in the early 80s. I was one of the people that come together with others to fight. That is how dollar van was legalized in New York. I make myself to be accessible by anybody, whatsoever might be the situation. I make myself to be available because you have to learn by experience. All the experience that I have, I make use of it for the community and the state and the city-wide.
Okay. Reverend David B. Kayode, an international certified alcohol and drug counselor, is a graduate of West Virginia University of Technology and Kent University of New Jersey. He also studied immigrant law at the City University of New York under the university's graduate program of professional studies, and this was in aid of his passion to uplift the legal status of immigrants in the state of New York and elsewhere. A recipient of the Special Outstanding Professional Award of the International Narcotic Enforcement Association, Reverend Kayode also listed on the American Immigrant Wall of Honor at the Ellis Island, New York City, in recognition of his community involvement, says his country of origin, Nigeria, is uppermost on his mind, expecting same of fellow compatriots.
Oh, yes, that is what we call patriotism. You have to support, even in this country, even when they know their president is making mistakes. It's not like when they like the president or anything, but you love your country. That is what people ask me sometimes during the regime of, the former president, Jonathan Goodluck. They say, oh, do I like that government? I say, no. Do I like the president? I say, no. It's not a matter of liking the president. I love my country. Whatever I'm doing, I'm not doing it because of the president. I'm doing it because that I love my country. So what I expect other Nigerians to do is to support him if they want to get anything right, because a tree cannot make forest.
Through his community involvement and vision for change in New York City, Reverend David B. Kayode ran for the Democratic City Councilman election in District 28 Queens in 2011 and 2013, thus emerging the first black immigrant to be balloted in the city electoral history. He bears his mind about Nigeria and the new leadership.
Situation that messed up for 8 years or 16 years is not something we can face within a few months. All what we have to do is to give him time to get his act together so he'll be able to do a good job. And as much as I know about politics, it won't satisfy everybody. But to do things right, you have to step on somebody to be able to do what you have to do. But you have to take it slowly and steady, as he's doing it now. Buhari is the change that we ask for. So we have to take it easy with him so he can be able to deliver.
Reverend Kayode, who was honored as one of the top outstanding Nigerians in the United States during the celebration of the Nigerian Centenary Awards, also received New York State proclamation for his services to both New York City and the state as one of the top alcohol and substance abuse counselors across the state. The Nigerian-American also makes himself available for community policing.
I remember on May 23, I was one of the clergy that the honorary sworn as Deputy Commissioner of Police for recruitment, which means they want us to help them to reach out to the community.
Welcome to the world of Reverend David B. Kayode, a Nigerian-American of enviable faith who, among others, has functioned as a Baptist church minister, District 28 Queens Legislative Aide, Officer of the Economic Subcommittee of Board 12, Chief Operations Officer of Learning Institute for Employment, DC 37 Delegate, New York City, Counselor of Addiction Treatment at the New York City Department of Homeless Services Atlantic Center, and State Prison Mentor, and above all, a community man per excellence. From New York City, Adeshina Anidugbe, reporting.
When in the first place,